Hey guys, this is Mr. Zane. I work with the Boys and Girls Club of Brazoria County. I am the site coordinator at Lanier Middle School right now, but formerly worked at Rancho and Sweeney Junior High, so I've seen a lot of y'all over the summer, in our program. Today will be the first day of my science experiment that we're going to be starting to do online now with everyone working remotely from home. With all this COVID-19 stuff that's been going on, hope that y'all know that we have y'all in our prayers and we're thinking about y'all. Stay clean and stay safe, stay home, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. So just a little bit of background information on Rube Goldberg. Okay, so he was a normal kid just like all of us. He loved to trace, he loved to draw, he loved to paint. He actually went on to college to be an engineer where he also designed comic strips. So he used a little bit of that art creativeness that he attained when he was a kid. His biggest goal was achieving maximum output with minimum input. And he would study Newton's laws of physics. He would study the transfers of energy levels, whether that be mechanical energy to kinetic or heat energy to thermal energy, just things of that nature. So he built these simple machines, pulleys, stuff like that, to make it easier for man or woman to move things, but without using all of their own force, whether that be machines or, like I mentioned earlier, pulleys. And so yeah, he was the inventor of this great thing that we're about to study right now. I know most of y'all are probably on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok personally, but you can see a ton of Rube Goldbergs on there. Ours won't be as sophisticated today or complex. Some of those, they spend 6-7 hours working on that. Just the precision, the accuracy, the stuff that needs to go into those machines is, honestly, it's very intricate, it's very detailed. So today we'll just be doing a simple, 2, 3, maybe 4-step Rube Goldberg. That doesn't mean that y'all can't go off and do, great Rube Goldbergs, 10, 15 step. But yeah, let's jump into it. All right, guys, so here are a few of the supplies we're going to be using today. So we have some books, we have some dominoes, we have some Jenga pieces, we have a ball, we have this sign that we may use for a ramp. I'm not exactly sure yet. We have a bingo cage, we have a toilet paper roll, we have some paper towels, we have a vase maybe that we might use. Like I said, guys, this isn't exclusive to just what we're using today. These are some of the things that you can be looking out for in your house just to use for this machine that we're going to be building. The only thing that you will need, you definitely need to do this is a goal, whether that be, to pop a balloon, turn a light off, put a ball, such as the one we're gonna maybe use in some type of cup or in some type of space. But yeah, guys, so without further ado, here is some trial and error runs that we're gonna be putting together. All right, guys, this is gonna be trial 1 of our Rube Goldberg. Like I said, these aren't the supplies that you have to use. Be creative, use anything that you have in your house. This is just what I had readily available. So we have an orange up here at the very top. We have the bingo cage we were talking about. This kind of gives it a little bit of elevation. So right now the orange has potential energy. Once I pick it up and roll it down this here ramp, it's gonna turn from potential energy to kinetic energy. My hope is that it's gonna roll down. The energy is gonna transfer from the orange to the books. The books are then going to hit these Jenga pieces. The Jenga pieces will then knock over my dominoes, which will knock over a couple more Jenga pieces. This cup, I don't know if y'all can tell, it has water in it. And then this water is going to go in this bowl in my sink, okay? So, like I was talking about earlier, this whole thing is pretty much categorized by Newton's laws of physics, which means that every action has a reaction, and that is an equivalent reaction. So when I knock something down, this orange is the action, and the reaction will be, like I said, all of these different types of steps. Like I said, this is going to be a 3 or 4 step process. Feel free to go above and beyond and even do any more. So without further ado, here we go. All right, guys, so this is gonna be trial 2. We were extremely close in trial 1, but we could not quite get there. The only modification we have made is, all right, this is gonna be trial 3. Had a little bit of a human error on my part on that second trial. As I was saying, the only modification we've made here is we've added this ball. Our hopes that it's a little bit more mass, a little bit more force to hit these Jenga pieces. So yeah, without further ado, let's give it another go. All right, guys, trial 4. We didn't say it was gonna be easy. Pretty much the same setup. As we come down closer to the bottom, we've kind of, put the water a little bit at a higher angle. We've added another cup into the mix with dominoes inside it to add a little bit of weight. Not sure if it's gonna work, but here we go. No, not quite. All right, Boys and Girls Club, this is going to be trial 5 of our Rube Goldberg experiment. We're gonna try a bouncy ball instead of an orange. It's gonna go down this ramp. Our hopes is that it's gonna knock this book into the following books, which will then hit the Jenga pieces, setting off a chain reaction with the dominoes, just like we had talked about previously. Newton's third law of physics is that every action has an equal reaction. So hopefully the dominoes will have enough weight to knock over this tower of water and water this plant in the sink. So without further ado, let's give it a shot. Success. All right, Boys and Girls Club. So as you can tell, it's not an easy task to complete a Rube Goldberg, even in its most simplistic form with 3 or 4 steps. That doesn't mean that you can't continue to use trial and error and succeed. Just make sure that you have a goal in mind before you start. Use any supplies you find around the house: batteries, cardboard boxes, tape, cars, toys, anything that you can find. If you can make it roll, if you can make, if you can apply the scientific terms that we talked about earlier in the video, you will be successful. With that being said, this wraps up our Rube Goldberg. I will see you guys tomorrow when we do another science experiment. Please follow us at our handles. Our Instagram, BGC Brazoria. Our YouTube channel and our Facebook channel can be easily searched by just typing in Boys and Girls Club of Brazoria County. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Peace.